GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. As Shaheed going to go in motion. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now they run. It's Mason. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Herbert going to change the play here.
59.
He'll try again.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Prescott.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott.
Throw caught by Mayer.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
It's caught at the
10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Moore, the motion man right.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Powerful run. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Herbert now. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Mason. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Prescott, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds Mayer here. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helped...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is. And then
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
For the Chargers field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, the football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Shreds the tackle, and now past another. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Herbert going to change the look. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To the air again, Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 76 yards. And the Raiders have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side with Spiller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Right back to Spiller on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Dana just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Palmer going in motion right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Now, timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Herbert now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. That's caught by Chosen.
And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. First down, Prescott.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 24.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. There
he goes right side. Touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Prescott on first down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run here with Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Herbert. A dump off for Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now Prescott.
Gets it downfield to Mayer. It's a big play there for Vegas.
51 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 31.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Moore, 36 yards.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Herbert.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chargers 37.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A big play there on the catch and run, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on.